fucking guy. Those text messages were quite hilarious.
Dude, I was walking to my truck because I was going to go get stuff for hot Italian sausage sliders and queso we're making for the game tonight. And I couldn't stop. I couldn't breathe. Oh,
you just texted back. That's funny. Oh, God. Yeah. Well, we're recording, so.
Oh, man. So all of that's on there. That's beautiful.
Oh, well, we're going to go ahead and kick it off because I don't want to take up too much time today. But welcome to Dad and Company Podcast, episode 72. I'm here with my reoccurring co-host at this point, Deontay.
I'm glad I could be here. Took forever, but I'm glad I could be here.
And that's it. Just me and you today, because not very many people we know do Super Bowl stuff. So
that is a fair statement.
But I will
agree with that.
Before everybody turns it off that doesn't like sports, we're going to be doing top 10 Super Bowl halftime shows. So we get a little bit of a broader net with that audience.
I think we'll get quite a few people with that one. I'm saying.
I hope so.
I personally think that this one was pretty exciting. Took me a minute to get together my list because I really had to think about like all the shows that I remember.
Yeah. The good news is we got our new Dad and Company magnets today, and
you got new ones?
Yeah. So they look the same outside of a couple of very small changes. I changed the QR code. Instead of taking you to the Podbean website, now it takes you to our YouTube page. Because that is where I'm focusing my efforts, most of my efforts. We're still doing streaming and whatnot. It's just hard for me to get the numbers off of all of the sites. So, but I will still continue to do that. But we also made new, completely unrelated ones with a design that Earl sent us. So,
ooh, nice.
Yep. So I'll send you a picture of them. Anyway, we are going to be doing, like I said, the top 10 Super Bowl halftime performances. We're going to start at number 10. We're going to go, we can go counterclockwise or clockwise, but we're going to keep it clockwise. There's just you.
I'm saying in reality, it just starts with me and then goes to you.
True.
I don't know if you wrote down the years as well for the halftime. So I wrote down the year that they performed, and so I'll try to give as much as I can remember about each of these as I can. But my number 10 was 2020.
Whoa. 2 seconds, sir. We're going to start at number 10. We're going to go to number 1. We're going to
I feel like everybody knows this by now. We're not animals.
They're new listeners, hopefully. And we're going to go from number 10 to number 1 because we're not animals. We'll end on my list because it's the definitive number 1 list. And if we have honorable mentions, we'll do them between number 2 and number 1. So, now...
I feel like we should just throw out honorable mentions whenever. That adds into the chaos.
I don't have any honorable mentions, but
I don't either. It's okay.
10.
All right. So my number 10, 2020s, was J-Lo and Shakira.
Shakira. That was an awesome one.
I really like watching Shakira. I don't really give a crap about J-Lo, like me personally. But I love watching Shakira like perform live like that. I thought it was really good. It drew me in, and we were having a shitty year with 2020, so
it was a good one. I liked it. It was very ethnic.
Now, what's your number 10, sir?
My number 10 is the one that we just had on Sunday, because this comes out on Wednesday. I'm taking a chance and saying that Usher's was good.
You are risking it for that biscuit there, man.
Yes, I know.
I'm not a huge Usher individual, so
I liked Usher. You know, he's got good music. I like his soulful R&B, but I think it's going to be a good show. So, yeah, I mean, it was actually what I meant to say was, man, it was really good. Can you imagine he did that one and then that person came out? Whoa, that was crazy.
There it is, man. Maybe we should have waited to record this till tomorrow. So then you really had some specifics.
Nah, it's all right. Number 9.
All right. So my number 9 was Beyonce's 2013 halftime performance.
The first Beyonce.
Yes. So I wasn't a huge fan of when she came back and did the second one with I can't remember who she performed with that one, but the original 2013 where she did it by herself, I thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I almost put that one on my list. That one is not on my list.
Not until I figure out who she performed with on the second one.
Let's see. It was
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was Bruno Mars. Yeah, there was one other person, right?
Yeah. Because I was gonna put that down.
Frankie Muniz.
It was Coldplay. That was the third one.
Lights, lows, and the speed of sound.
I think fan of Bruno Mars like at all. So.
Oh, really? Oh man, do you just not like R&B?
I love R&B.
You love R&B, but you don't like Bruno Mars or Usher? That doesn't make sense to me.
It's a personal opinion. Is this not about personal opinions here, damn it?
I told you my list would be right.
Okay, Boomer.
Whoa! This is not my Batman glass.
I went there.
My number 9 is 2015, Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, and Missy Elliott.
The left shark?
Yep. Oh, shit. My dog's barking like crazy. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Bork. Do you hear the aquarium in the background?
I do not hear an aquarium. No, my dogs were going crazy because we had the puppy bowl on, and Vonna fucking hates that.
Oh, man. Yeah, I haven't watched anything yet today. Oh,
I didn't really watch it, to be fair. I was in the kitchen making the food for later tonight, but Vonna was going insane, so I brought her in.
Who all is coming to your house?
Me and Krista.
That's funny, yeah. That's just me and mine here. I didn't feel like traveling after traveling all week.
That's a fair statement. Yeah. I don't blame you at all. Hopefully we can get back to doing some streaming this week.
Oh, I hope so. I miss it. BG3 so much. Anyway, your number 8? Yeah, number 8.
Yeah. My number 8 was the 2017 Lady Gaga performance. Gaga. I guess because like I kind of grew up with her, like her rising to where she is now. Like I really enjoyed watching her perform that.
Yeah, it was amazing, and I like Lady Gaga's music. I don't give a fuck. I'll say I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. My number 8 is the 2020 Shakira and J-Lo. But you didn't mention Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny was like like he wasn't, or like he's not anymore, but he is a global phenomenon.
I know. I'm saying, in reality, I also thought it would be on your list, so we would talk about it some more.
Mm-hmm.
So
J Balvin.
I didn't want to go through everything in it because I knew we'd have a little bit more to talk about.
Wasn't that the one that J-Lo brought her daughter?
Did she?
I think so. I don't remember. But yeah, that one was awesome. Plus, I liked hearing all the people complain that it was like, I can't believe they showed that on television. I'm like, well, yeah. Have you not been paying attention? Ladies are allowed to show their legs and their shoulders now. I know it's crazy, but
yeah, like the first thing I see when I look it up is about how she's just showing so much, and how dare her.
It's too sexualized.
How dare you that?
This is football, goddammit.
Yeah, how dare we have Taylor Swift show up and watch football and bring a bunch of new fans.
I don't want to see these women gyrating on stage. Where are the cheerleaders? Yeah, hypocrisy. Number 7.
Well, I'm saying, if you look at the world we live in, does that surprise you?
No.
Exactly. So I think this one's going to surprise that I have it on my list, but I enjoyed her performance, specifically her performance in 2004, Janet Jackson.
Oh, that was the year. That was the Nipplegate.
Yeah, so I hate the piece of shit who was there with her, but her performance was spectacular.
Don't talk about Justin Timberlake like that.
He's a piece of shit.
I can't believe he's okay.
He's the reason that shit happened, so fuck him. He's a piece of shit, and I hope he doesn't make any more money the rest of his life.
Okay, I would like to say that he wasn't the worst person there performing during the Super Bowl halftime show. That
he's a piece of shit, and I stand behind it.
I guarantee you'd listen to his music before you listen to the other ones, though. Do you not remember
I'd listen to Janet Jackson's first.
I like Nelly. Anyway, we'll get into that when it comes to mine.
Okay, what's your number 7?
2001. Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, and Mary J. Blige, the kings of rock and pop.
I almost put that on my list. That honestly was going to be my honorable mention, but I was just like, I don't remember enough of it.
I was going to say,
because all I saw was highlights because I was fucking 4 years old.
Oh, that one was really good. I liked it. I liked the mix that they did. Really, Aerosmith can go with anybody. And Mary J. Blige is a legend.
That's fair. Okay. I'll take your word for it, because once again, I was 4.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any from when I was 4. I definitely don't. No, I don't even know. Did they have it in 1989?
Like I was like gonna put like the 1993 show, but I was like, I only saw little bits of it. I never actually saw that live.
Was 1993? Was that Michael Jackson?
Yeah, it's Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when he brought all the kids, there was like a bunch.
Yo.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm pretty sure that was the show.
Was it really?
I think so. Yeah.
Then why is it down as like a top 10 performance of all time?
Because it was a really good performance. I'm not kidding. Look it up, man. I'm telling you. Art and artist. I understand that he did a lot of bad stuff. So.
Exactly. So it's yeah. So my number 6 is 2006's Rolling Stones.
Oh man, really?
In reality, like I love the Rolling Stones just because, like, I love rock. I love history. Like, they are a part of history. They're set in stone in that hit it ting. I love going to our Rock and Roll Hall of Fame here, seeing their stuff in there, like listening to their music. I'm saying I get that I was 9 when this performed.
Oh, that's fine.
But I've watched this halftime show many times.
I just didn't think it was a good show. I don't know. Like I know I understand the cultural significance, but I don't think that it was that great of a show.
See, I think that's what puts it so high, is because of the history with them. Not so much the show was amazing, it's just them as general.
That's fair. Fair enough. My number 6 is 2021, The Weeknd. I loved that performance.
Yes. Oh man, like him running through like the glass where it's like and having the camera so close to his face. People hated that, by the
know,
way,
and I don't
understand. I thought it was amazing.
I loved it. It was different. It was, well, it also helped that he could like run through the stands and everything, because that was the COVID year, like the big one where the stands were half empty. But
yeah, exactly.
I thought it was a great performance, and I'm down. I don't care if people lip sync, just entertain me. I don't think that he did, but if he did, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Just entertain me.
Yeah. I'm not only there for the songs being performed, I'm there to keep me zoned in on it. And that's what that show did. Because there was so much going on that I was like, I have to pay attention. I don't want to miss anything.
I enjoyed it thoroughly, very, very much so, obviously, since it was on my list at number 6. But you know what I'd like to do? I want to go behind the scenes with the setup and teardown crew.
Yeah, 100%.
I want to know the logistics that go behind that, because that's impressive.
Like, I want to see how everything led up to it, like how like the weekend like went through their pre-shows, like how did they actually do a full run through with all that stuff like that? And like, I think it would just be amazing.
Yes, that's the documentary I want. Metalark Media, get on that. Number 5. Ooh, this
all right,
might be a short.
My number 5 episode has already been mentioned, and it's from 2015. Katy Perry, the left shark. We talked about that stupid left shark for years after that performance.
Well, people still wear it as Alexia wore it as a Halloween costume last year. That's
the thing. Like, I think it's forever cemented into everybody's memory at this point, because that left shark performance, yes, unmatched, 100%.
It's like somebody infiltrated and was like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to do my own thing over here.
Yes, exactly.
And it's moments like that where I realize, you know what? I might be able to be successful one day. If this can happen on the stage of a Super Bowl, damn it, I should be able to have 1,000 listeners on a podcast.
Yes, exactly.
There's got to be 1,000. There's got to be 1,000 idiots I can trick out there to to listen to me.
Yes.
Right now it's at like 11.
We just need one good spike.
One good spike. Let's go, baby. Number 5. Wait, that was your number 5, right?
Yeah.
My number 5, Rihanna's return in 2023, last year. Was awesome. I loved it.
Yes.
She hadn't performed in like almost a freaking decade. I think it was like 7 or 8 years. And then she comes back in that like red jumpsuit or whatever it was. Pregnant.
Hold on, before you go on anymore, just because we can lump it in, my number 4 is Rihanna's 2023 return. So we can just throw that in. Baby. That's my number 4. But the fact that also she was pregnant and was going through that and
flying around the damn stadium. What are you doing?
It was fucking. It was probably like, I probably should have it higher, but there's just some people above this one that I just love just a little bit more because it kept me so entertained. But Rihanna's last year was it left me speechless afterwards because I was just so encompassed in it. It was so good.
I know that she is like one of the highest rated stars, but she's underestimated, honestly. If you look up the number of number 1 hits that she's had, it's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Dare I say, she might be better than Beyonce. What?
What'd you say there?
I had a little cough there. I mean...
Yeah, I completely understand.
I was just saying, like, Rihanna is just a really, really good star.
Yeah. 100% agree with that, because we basically had it at the same exact spot. So now I can't wait to hear what your 4 is. But her performance was just amazing.
Ooh, nah, nah.
Speechless.
Plus, she did inspire one of the greatest lip sync battle performances of all time.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Where he went up against his girlfriend. That was amazing.
Zendaya.
Yes. 100%, dude. Yeah. Okay. What's your number 4?
My number 4. Let me find it, because... mine is the 2004 Janet Jackson, P. Diddy, Nelly, and JT performance. And there's somebody that I didn't mention because, so fucking bad. I can't stand him. But Kid Rock was in that performance.
Oh, Kid Rock's a fucking idiot.
Yep. The worst. Well, not the worst. There are people like Hitler, but, you know, pretty bad.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like Justin Timberlake.
He's not as bad as Kid Rock. I will fucking fight you.
I'm just saying, like, there was quite a few questionable people in that 2004 showing.
Quite a few is stretching it. I don't know. I'm not talking bad about P. Diddy. I don't want him to hunt me down. What?
Okay.
I'm just playing Diddy. You know I love you.
Like that is enough for me. Okay. I'm moving on to my number 3. My number 3 has already been mentioned at this point. It is the 2021 The Weeknd. Just the fact that you, like, I get the controversy behind it of, like, did he actually sing? Did he lip sync? Like, whatever. I really don't give a shit about that. Like, what you did in that 2021 performance.
I hit my microphone.
Fucking amazing. Like, you kept me entertained during the halftime show when normally I can just listen to it and be perfectly fine. No, I felt like I had to watch it because I didn't want to miss anything with it. And I get that I've already said that, but I don't care.
I thought it was an amazing performance. I love... Look, we can do top 10 worst also, because I know one of yours that's on your top 10, it would be on my bottom 10. But we'll save that for another day. I just can't get... Dude, that Rolling Stones performance was so bad. They were so old, they could barely move.
I don't care if you move, though. Like, when you are that old and you are a part of... You are cemented into history. Like, I don't
That
care.
is
like,
true.
I want to just hear those songs.
They are, like, forever cemented in history. And I think... Do they have new music? I think they just released new music, didn't they?
Did they?
I don't... Dude, I think so. I think I heard...
I'm Googling.
Are you Googling it? So we're at my number... Are we at my number 3 already?
Yeah.
Dude, it hasn't even been 30 minutes yet. That's crazy. This one's going to be a sprint. Well, my number 3 is from the very first Super Bowl halftime show that I remember watching. And this was in 1994. Don't fucking at me. Fuck all you people who are calling me fucking old. Yes, I actually remember this one because I was like 9 years old. Or something like that. 8. I don't know. What year was I born? I was 8 or 9.
Math is hard.
It would have been 8, I think. Yeah. It would have been.
Yes, they did just release a new one in 2023.
That's so crazy, man.
Hackney Diamonds.
Exactly. They're all hacks. Actually, I like
just
Rolling Stones.
Say your goddamn number 3 and shut up.
My number 3 is from the very first Super Bowl halftime show I remember. It is from 1994. It was the Rockin' Country Sunday, Rockin' Country Showdown. What the fuck? It was something like that. But it had all of the big country stars. Tanya Tucker, Clint Black, Travis Tritt, the Judd sisters, Naomi and Winona. Judd, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Probably because, like, I was a huge country fan also. Still am, but... And you didn't really see country in the spotlight like that.
Was that also the last Super Bowl that the Dallas Cowboys won?
Probably. I don't... No, in 94? No, didn't they win it in the late 90s? 96?
I don't know, dude. I'm just saying, like...
Probably, though. I mean, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, whoever the old-ass quarterback, Troy Aikman.
97 was the last one they won.
Nailed it! Cha-ching!
So ever since I was born, they've not won.
That's
maybe
crazy.
It's me.
Maybe it's you're the.
I'm the one holding the Cowboys back. I fucking knew it. I love it.
Well, we appreciate your service. Thank you for your service.
100%.
Oh,
so I've heard about this halftime show because of how you and I grew up. Like any type of like country music at the big stage, like because we used to watch the like CMA awards and like stuff like that. So the big award ceremony, and then like people always talked about this. I've seen videos on TikTok and whatnot about this one, but
that's a funny statement.
Like, I can't give any good information about it.
The Grand Ole Opry. That was a big thing growing up. That was CMA's Grand Ole Opry, and then having that Rockin' Country Sunday Showdown, whatever the fuck it was called. That one was pretty cool. Number two already. So
my number two, I don't know if you're going to like this number two because I don't know how you feel about this individual. But my number two was the 2007 performance of Prince.
Don't have to be. Prince has one of my favorite songs of all time.
Really? I didn't know that you I know it released before I was born, but I've heard Purple Rain like so many times throughout my life. So
I love Prince, absolutely. When Doves Cry is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Okay, I'll have to listen to that one because I don't know it off the top of my head. But
maybe I'm just like my mother.
I think like maybe I like this one so much because like I may be wrong, but I feel like this was his last big performance before passing in 2016. I don't remember hearing about any big performances after the halftime show. I may be wrong. I'm saying
and the stage was awesome. The stage was that big, like his symbol.
Exactly. So, like, I really enjoyed that. It's actually hilarious. I have this here because Krista, when she saw my list, she's like, "You have Prince at 1?" And I was like, "Well, no, I just like started writing it down, and I put Prince actually at 2 because my number 1 is just my favorite of all time." And we'll get to that in a second. But I really enjoyed this, even though I was only 7 at the time. No, math is hard. Nah, math is hard.
Yeah, see, it's not so easy, is it?
10. I was 10.
Because you got to take into account what month it is, and yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, See, make fun of me.
I was 9, turning 10. Fuck off.
My number 2 was from 2 years ago, and it was the Eminem, Dre, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, 50, Kendrick.
You have that at 2?
Are you fucking kidding me? Absolutely. Yes.
No, I'm saying you have it at 2 because that's my number 1.
Interesting. I love that.
Fucking loved that show.
Their tribute to California Love was just chef's kiss on top of that performance.
Yes.
It was awesome. I loved it. Big ass 50 Cent hanging upside down.
Dude, I like to have so many big named individuals performing live in 2022. Like, it was so fucking amazing. And to open it up with Dre and Snoop, like, just immediately, like, dude, and then M comes in, like, oh, fucking amazing. 100%. Yes, please. Would watch that over and over and over and again.
I agree. I loved it because, like, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, especially those two, along with Tupac, were a huge influence when I was younger, and they helped me connect with my older brother through hip hop. So, and then like Eminem was not quite when I was a kid, but like middle school, going into high school, very influential. And then Mary J. Blige just the entire time. And then Kendrick in the past few years, you know, for me, I'm not a huge Kendrick Lamar fan. But that performance, absolutely. Number 2 on my list. Interestingly enough, though, number 1 on my list is Prince.
So we were. Yeah. That's what I originally had. I'm not even joking. I had Prince 1, and then the 2022 halftime show. So I named it the 22 halftime show because there were just so many people that I loved, and I didn't want to just say one individual. But yes, I originally had Prince at 1, so that's hilarious. You had Prince at 1.
Yeah, and then the whole thing where they're like, okay, guys, but you can't kneel. And I'm like, well, obviously these idiots don't know who Eminem is, because the second you tell Eminem that he's not allowed to kneel and he wants to kneel, he's going to fucking kneel. Yes. What are you going to do? Tell him not to come back? He told the Grammys to fucking suck a dick. Like, you think he gives 2 fucks about? No, it's fine.
That's what, like, that right there that's Eminem for you. He doesn't give a fuck.
Well, no, and that's just, I don't want to say that that's not it's the commercial, right? I don't care about your rules that are stupid. You know what I mean? It's the dumb shit. Who gives a fuck? Like, you're just arguing to argue, and I'm not going to argue just to argue. You know,
if you can't give like meaningful arguments with it, get the fuck out.
Like that was his, again, like that's what he said about the Grammys. He was like, the only reason that the Grammys have people on there is just to show up for a big name, and then they're going to give the award to some fucking somebody that doesn't deserve it as much. And, you know, fuck that. But that was my number 1, Prince. I can't believe you don't know that I like Prince. I love Prince's music.
See, I didn't know. I'm saying that's not something like when we're listening to music in the vehicle, like we never play Prince in the vehicle, so I never really knew.
True. Yep. When Doves Cry is one of my favorite songs of all time.
All right, I'm going to go listen to it now.
Well, can you wait until the podcast is over? I don't want to get.
Why not? Why not just play it right now?
Well, because
loud, so everybody can hear.
I don't have the rights to When Doves Cry or permission.
I pay for YouTube. I pay for YouTube, so I feel like that gives the rights.
Well, YouTube doesn't own the rights, and we don't have any rights to YouTube, so.
Shit.
Well, bullshit. You know, this has been short, so why don't we go ahead and shoot off some predictions from the Super Bowl? So,
let's start. I have a bet on tonight.
Let's start with the anthem. Do you think it goes over or under 2 minutes?
Do we know who's singing it?
I don't know who's singing it. I wasn't prepared for this.
And I'm gonna go under.
Let's see. Who is singing? Who is ongoing? Nope. Thank you, Swipe, for not Swipe. Who's singing? Oh, it's number 1 search right now. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did know that. It's Reba McEntire.
Oh, then it's going over.
Ooh, I think the other way. I think it's going to go under. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she doesn't have chops Because you and I both know Reba's got some chops.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's in that us saying that is the reason why I think it's going to go over 2 minutes.
I don't have her, and maybe I'm just misremembering, but I don't have her like holding the notes. You know what I mean? Like powerful,
I feel like
yes.
She sang it once before, and it was over.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. I didn't do it. So I'm gonna take the under. Let's talk about MVP. Who do you think is gonna be MVP? This is an easy question.
I'm gonna give 2 here. So if the Chiefs win, then it's gonna be Patrick Mahomes, and then on top of Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs winning, the next day an episode of New Heights will drop, and both Kelce brothers are gonna retire.
Oh shit! Calling it.
There's some speculation for you.
I mean, why not? If you win, there's already been like stories out where he could travel with Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? And
I think that's what's going to happen.
Little baby back soy boy, little bitch boy, wanting to retire and follow the woman he loves. What ridiculous! That's crazy.
Do you want the shovel?
That was a good response. That's funny.
Okay, I'm glad you liked it there, man.
Yes, Oh yeah, your other one.
My second one, if the 49ers win, I think it's going to be Christian McCaffrey.
Ooh, I was gonna say Bosa.
No, I think if the 49ers are going to win this game, it's going to be because of CMC.
Okay. Man, I'm going to say if the 49ers win, I'm going to have to say that I really want Bosa. I really want to see Bosa. Like, I don't want it to happen because I want the Chiefs to win, but if the 49ers win, I think it's because of the defense.
Really? I think what held them back last time was because of their running game.
Yeah.
Like the 49ers, I think that's what held them back last time. And because Jimmy G was their quarterback, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. Now you got Brock Purdy.
I think Brock Purdy's a lot better than Jimmy G.
I think he's better. I don't know about a lot better.
I think he's a lot. I'll emphasize that lot.
Oh, shit.
Like, Jimmy G's not even a game manager.
Jimmy G's what?
He's not even a game manager.
He's a bench manager.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you get with Jimmy G.
Oh, that's funny.
I think if you had put in some type of game manager for the 49ers for that Super Bowl, they would have won that game.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure. Why not? So like I said, I think it's going to be Bosa if the 49ers win it. If the Chiefs win it, then obviously you have to give it to Taylor Swift. Like, clearly.
I think she's there, too. Like, I think she got in last night.
I read that as well. No, but seriously, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes, right? Like, unless Kelce has, like, the fucking game. Like I'm talking Edelman the game. 100, like a huge catch at the end to win it, plus 100 XX yards, 2 touchdowns, and then, like I said, a clutch catch at the end. Some sort of ridiculous play.
It's so hard to not give it to a quarterback. They have to I think only in the past 20 Super Bowls has it not been a quarterback, 5 times. And it may even be more Super Bowls than that. I'm just saying, wow. It's insane to because just like the MVP, like for the year, it's always a quarterback.
Yeah, well,
which
I mean,
sucks, but
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk about that before we get to our winners losers prediction. Let's talk about the awards, the NFL awards. Do you think that they got yeah, shit, I need to bring them up. Let's talk about defensive player of the year, because I know that one off the top of my head.
So I knew all year it was a toss-up between Myles Garrett and J.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt.
Sorry, T.J. Watt. Goddamn Watts. So here's my thing on it. The Cleveland defense is nothing without Myles Garrett.
True.
Literally, probably bottom 10 defense.
I'd go a little higher than that, honestly, middle of the pack, but they are middle of the pack at best without Garrett.
And this is what I say about Watt. You take Watt out, that defensive line is still fucking amazing. That defense is still good. Like, it doesn't rely solely more on Watt.
Well, yeah, he was out, right? He was injured for some of this season, wasn't he?
Yeah, like two or three. I think it was only like 2 or 3 games, honestly.
Well, right, but
they won all of those games because of the defense.
They won almost all of their games because of the defense. They made the fucking playoffs, didn't they? Did they make the playoffs? Yes, yeah. Yes. It's so funny. God damn it, Mike Tomlin. He's never getting fired.
Hey, I'm saying if you always want to be mediocre, go for it.
So so do you agree or disagree with?
I 100% agree that it should have gone to Myles Garrett.
I disagree. I think it should have been T.J. Watt. Just looking at the numbers alone.
If you look at the stats alone, I can agree with you saying it should have been Watt.
Like numbers are
taking into effect other items.
Yeah, like I had mentioned. All of these. So what I'm saying is, all of the reasons that people give where they're like, well, Myles Garrett's getting double and triple teamed. You don't think they're double and triple teaming T.J. Watt? No, they are.
No, they are 100%.
And T.J. Watt has a touchdown this year.
Okay. All right.
Myles Garrett doesn't have a touchdown. It is splitting hairs, so I don't begrudge the fact that Myles Garrett won it. He definitely has worked hard. He deserves the accolades. He is a hell of a player. And this is not me being a bitter Cleveland fan saying that TJ Watt should have won it. Or like ex-Cleveland fan, you know what I mean? But I do think that the stats are so in favor of TJ Watt having it that he should have. I think he should have won it. But
I think it came down to like first place votes, and that's what
yeah, probably.
It was very close.
Oh, 23-19. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very close.
Yeah, it was actually really... Yeah, and I can see that, sure. Like, you're just splitting hairs, and I got you. Offensive Player of the Year, obviously, like Christian McCaffrey deserves that. He...
100%. I don't disagree with that. He is probably the vital piece with the 49ers offense.
Absolutely.
If they didn't have him, they wouldn't have even made it to the playoffs.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. The only one
that's a give me at that point.
The only one that even came close maybe would have been Puka, but he wasn't even close. Not even close. CJ definitely tore it up.
It was amazing to see that they got a competent quarterback down there, and look what happened.
True. Was it defensive rookie? Will Anderson Jr.
Will Anderson Jr.
Sure. It was him
destroyed.
Yeah, it was him or Jalen Carter. Right, Jalen Carter, I think, in my opinion, probably should have gotten it, but I'm not gonna like.
Oh no! Like I can understand why you're saying Jalen Carter there, just because like Will Anderson did miss 2 games. But if you watch some of the stats, well, some of the highlights, and look at some of the stats with Will Anderson Jr. as a rookie, like there was one play, I forget what it was. I think it was against the Miami Dolphins, where he just plowed through the left tackle and smacked the ball, grabbed it like it was nothing. Like it literally looks smooth as shit.
Here's the one that I've heard a lot of people bitching about, and that's comeback player of the year. I don't know how you don't give it to Joe Flacco after what he did. Like, sitting on your couch. Oh, man, my mic spiked right there. Sitting on your couch one day, go to the practice squad, and then you get called, and then you lead the team to the playoffs. They won games because of Joe Flacco. They lost games because of Joe Flacco. But
the other guy died on the field.
And his impact this year on the field was next to nothing. That's the only reason.
Okay, then what's the difference between that and the Washington quarterback that I can't think of his name right now? Alex Smith, he snapped his leg on the field, and just all he did was come back, and he didn't do anything, and he won it.
I don't think he should have won it.
That's the thing.
Except he had more impact.
This is why the NFL needs to do what the NBA is doing. You have a comeback player of the year, and then you have a bounce back player of the year.
I think that Damar Hamlin should have been third in that voting. I think Joe Flacco should have gotten first. I think Baker Mayfield should have gotten second. And I think Damar Hamlin should have gotten third at best.
Because if you have what the NBA has, Damar Hamlin would have won that easily. And then what would have happened? Like, it would have come down to Baker versus Joe Flacco for the comeback player of the year.
Yeah. I mean, we could just... If we're giving out fake awards, we could just give Resurrected Player of the Year.
Shut the fuck up.
It's too far.
Shut the fuck up.
I just don't. He had what, 2 tackles this year? And that was it? He came back, played special teams.
He died on the field.
But he had no impact. 0 impact on any game this year. 0.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but he died on the field and came back and said, hey, this isn't going to stop me.
You literally can't get more comeback than that, is what you're saying.
What's that?
You literally can't get more comeback than that. Like
exactly.
That's you know what? We're just gonna have to agree to disagree on this one because I do not think he should.
Yeah, because I'm right. Thank you. Moving on.
He should not even been considered, honestly, for that. Oh
my god! Will you just fucking move on?
No, I can't because his comeback player of the year is for somebody who actually comes back and contributes. He didn't contribute.
Then I'm going to fight. Why the fuck didn't Baker get it? Look what Baker went through the year before.
I would have much preferred Baker to get it, but that is my bias coming out. Baker was a hell of a fucking...
I'm not even letting my bias go with it. I'm stating that in reality, Baker probably had one of the statistically worst years ever the year before with how much he bounced around.
True.
Then he finally finds somewhere that trusts in him. And look what he does. He leads them.
Get that money, baby.
To the playoffs, wins the game against the beaten down at that point Eagles. I get that 100%.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
Like, I really, like, in reality, I think they should have won it more than Joe Flacco.
So you agree Baker Mayfield should have won over anybody?
Yeah, not over.
No, you said yes.
If we're talking just the comeback player portion of like year to year, then yes. But if we're talking like had to go through so much stuff just to get back, that's Damar Hamlin.
Nah, you got to contribute.
Okay, what's your next one? Just fucking move on. I'm done with this.
We're going to talk about Coach of the Year. This one's a joke to me. This one is 100% a joke. I cannot believe that fucking Kevin Stefanski won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, no.
Over Dan Campbell?
Yeah, MCDC, he fucking deserved that.
I don't
all day, every day for that goddamn award.
Dude,
how the fuck he didn't win it? I don't understand.
They're saying John. Okay, so here's your top five. Your top five from ascending order: John Harbaugh, Kyle Shanahan, Dan Campbell, D'Amico Ryans, and Kevin Stefanski. You're gonna put Dan Campbell below D'Amico? That's what a fucking joke. That's crazy to me.
The only way I can see that you can have D'Amico Ryan above MCDC is solely for he's a rookie head coach. He took a very young team and went deep into the playoffs. Like, I can see it, but I'm going to emphasize the but portion of this.
But
you saw a team that has always been the laughing stock of the NFL and never winning anything and never getting far, never going past the first round, make it to within inches of going to the Super Bowl.
Heartbreak. Oh, yeah. I know, that's crazy to me.
That's why I wouldn't even put Stefanski in the top three.
God, that is, oh my God, that's just gross. Did you see? I'm looking at these. It was a tie. They both, D'Amico Ryans and Kevin Stefanski, had 165 points. Kevin Stefanski had one more first place vote than D'Amico Ryans.
Yeah, I did see that. Yes.
Damn. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, little bro. Yeah, I guess the only thing we have left, the only one that I really care about is the MVP. And I think that, yes, I think that they got it right. And that hurts me to say.
Like, he was, even though like he chokes when it matters.
We're talking regular season awards here.
I know.
If we weren't talking regular season awards, 100% you cannot give it to Lamar Jackson. You definitely can't give it to Dak Prescott. At that point, it would have had to have been Christian McCaffrey.
And that's the frustrating part. Like, it'll never. In our lifetime, we will never see it go to a non-quarterback ever again.
We just did, right? Got him.
And with that, I think it's time to check out.
Check out. Well, no, you didn't tell me who you think's going to win the Super Bowl.
Okay. So I'm going to lock. You're trying to lock me in here.
Yeah, I want you locked in. I want a pick and I want the score.
Oh man, I think. I'm trying not to make it like bring in my personal with this. I really don't want to see the Chiefs win again.
Oh, you're a hater. Haterade.
I want to see Mr. Irrelevant win a Super Bowl, which I think would be fucking amazing.
That would be so good.
But what I think is going to happen, it's going to be the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl again, and it's going to be 24-20. Travis Kelce scores the final game winner.
Woo, baby. You heard it here. All right, you ready for my prediction? So you think it's going to be 24-20 Pat Mahomes MVP?
Yep.
Okay. I think it's going to be 38-17 Chiefs.
You think it's going to be a blowout?
Fucking right I do. You know why? Because I love the Chiefs. I don't hate the 49ers. I won't be upset if they win. But the more people are complaining about the Chiefs, the more... And it's the opposite of the Patriots, right? I fucking hated the Patriots because I hated the Patriots the same reason I hated Michael Jordan. Because they were so goddamn good and they just beat the shit out of my team for fucking decades. And I hated it. I fucking hated it. But I don't know what it is. The more people hate on the Chiefs, the more I just lean into liking them. It's so funny to me, dude. It's
I will say that I like them solely for the reason people are hating on them because of Taylor Swift. And I personally like Taylor Swift. I love listening to her music.
Oh, you're one of them soy boys, huh?
Gays.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know what it means. Oh, my wife poked her head in here, and then she ran away.
Run.
Run away. Anyway, yeah, so we both got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs in a blowout. You got the Chiefs in a tight one. So I think we're probably both. Yeah, I'd say Pat Mahomes is probably going to get MVP.
I think easily he wins the MVP. Like, if the Chiefs win, it's a no-brainer. He gets it. You're not going to pay a guy that much money
and then not give him,
and then the NFL not give him that award.
Although I think it would be funny. Oh man, I'm starting to second guess it now. I think it should be Travis Kelce. I'm picking Travis Kelce MVP because I want to see a State Farm commercial where Travis Kelce says, "Who's the sidekick now?"
All right, I'm here for it then. I want to see it happen.
All right, well, I know it's going to be weird because earlier I picked this halftime show as my number 10, and we haven't seen it yet. And but we're going to see who's right. Also, part of the reason why I didn't want to do it tomorrow because I wanted to do predictions. So,
all right, that's a fair statement. We could have done predictions, and then you edited it together and put that all in one.
Yeah, we could have, but I don't want to. So 48-17 or 38-17. I think it's going to be a blowout. And you got 20. What'd you say? 27-20.
24-7. 24-20.
24-20. That's right. All right. Well, I appreciate you stopping by my phone. Appreciate you stopping by my phone. If you're new to the channel, thank you for listening. Go check us out anywhere you can. If you don't want to just listen to us on your podcast, go check out our. I keep saying our because now I'm just used to streaming with Jamie. Go check out my YouTube page. It's mine, damn it. Actually, it's really the community's. So I wouldn't be able to do this without you. I mean, I would, but it wouldn't be as fun. But I like producing and making content for people. So if you liked it, shout out, go to my YouTube page. That is youtube.com/@dadandcompanypod. All one word, obviously. So check us out there, or wherever you get your podcast, leave me some comments, leave me some feedback. If there are certain top 10s you want to hear, shoot me a message. If you are not new and you've been here, do the same thing. Help your boy out. So, if you like gaming and you are into anything in the world of gaming, I have a gaming stream that I do on Twitch. That is twitch.tv/completely unrelated 740. Yeah, I separated them there. Yeah, completely unrelated 740. We stream 3 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Go check us out over there. But we need to get the word spread around. I need to get a little bit bigger. So remember, tell your friends, tell your family, and I don't give a shit to tell your enemies as long as the word gets out there. Peace!
Bye.